Welcome back to the channel. I'm obviously a huge NFL fan, but I also love the NBA. I've got a lot of friends that are fans of both leagues, and if you clicked on this link, you're probably a fan of at least one of the two. I thought it'd be fun today to do player comparisons from the NFL to the NBA. Let me know your player comparisons down in the comments, and let's get into it. First up, the most obvious one to me is Tom Brady. He is no doubt most comparable to LeBron James. Both have large number of fans who consider them the GOAT. Both are still playing at a very high level past the age that would be considered their prime. And both have haters that try to discount their achievements. For Tom Brady, you've got Deflategate and Tuck Rule. And for LeBron, people call it a Mickey Mouse championship and accuse him of creating super teams. They'll both continue to be immensely successful after they retire as well. Next, Davante Adams. I think Davante's NBA equivalent would be Kevin Durant. Widely accepted as top two at their position, both had success with a previous team, then were traded to the silver or white and black team in the league, where they would reunite with a former teammate. Both needed and wanted the trade so that they could show that they can be successful without the help of their former superstar teammates, Aaron Rodgers for Davante Adams and Steph Curry for Kevin Durant. Durant fell short this year. What will Adams be able to accomplish? Morant is an up-and-comer in the NBA who many expect to be a top 5 player in the league in the next couple of years. He's exciting to watch and is lifting a former middle-of-the-pack team to new heights, at least in the regular season so far. He will have super high expectations this year, and of course his comparison is Justin Herbert. Both are extremely athletic, play an exciting style of their game, and are the next one up at their position. How about Joe Burrow? He took his team, who wears orange and hasn't been relevant in the postseason in over 30 years, to the championship game as a young leader. There's no better comparison than Devin Booker. They both have tons of swagger, are winning at a young age, and they're less than 2 months apart, and are ready for the old guard to retire. Next up, a couple players who have completely changed the way their sport is played. Defenses have to completely change their entire game plan when going against these players. They were both outstanding players at colleges that weren't national powers, and neither was drafted in the top 5 of their draft, which if you're not an NBA fan, it's a much bigger deal than in the NFL. I'm talking about Pat Mahomes and Steph Curry. On top of all that I've already mentioned, they both have lots of advertising deals, wives who, for better or worse, are famous on social media, and a less famous brother. Absolutely no disrespect to Seth Curry, of course. I want to throw at least one defensive player in here, so I'm going to go with Richard Sherman. He's been a stalwart at his position for a long time, and he's won a Super Bowl. But he's considered a dirty player by many, and is known for not holding back when speaking to the media or on his own social media. He is of course comparable to Draymond Green of the Warriors. What a coincidence that they both were in San Francisco the last several years. I want to talk about Dak Prescott next. He's a high-level athlete, has had lots of success in the regular season, is still with the team that drafted him, even though they just traded away one of his best teammates, and has high expectations on him at all times. I would compare him to Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers. They both have yet to advance far in the playoffs, but are considered top 10 at their position. Let's do a couple more. Next up, Saquon Barkley. He is considered by many to be possibly the most talented player at his position to come out of college in quite some time. He's insanely athletic, has the stats to back it up, but just can't stay healthy. To me, he's Zion Williamson. Zion has played in very few games since being drafted to the New Orleans Pelicans, but in the games he has played, he's been phenomenal. I'm hoping both come back next season and play full seasons at their peak. The last comparison for this video is going to be Derrick Henry and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I've always said Giannis is a 7-foot-tall running back playing basketball. Both he and Henry are just physical freaks at their position. Henry is the tallest and heaviest running back in the league at 6'3", 247 pounds. He uses his physicality to run straight through people, but has speed to pull away once he's in the secondary. Giannis uses his physicality to get to the rim going straight through defenders oftentimes, but has great touch and finesse to finish off the glass or lay it in without having to dunk it every time. Both are the best in the league at their position and continue to be underestimated for some reason. That's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you liked it because it was a lot of fun to make. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, whether it's the NBA again, or I can do the NHL or Major League Baseball, let me know down in the comments or leave a like rating. Please consider subscribing to get me closer to 1,000 subs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.